3.
So now everyone's gonna be listening. Is this one about Selena? Is this one about Selena?
She was your first real love,
First
right?
real love, yeah.
Talked about living together.
Moved in with her at a young age. It was tough, man.
How hard was it to get over that?
It was really tough. I don't know if I'm still over it yet.
Selena Gomez was a well-known adolescent sensation at one time. Her on-again, off-again romance with Justin Bieber definitely had a hand in boosting her popularity. She was in a relationship with Justin Bieber starting in 2011, but it was terminated in 2012. They were still discovered in one another's orbit, and they just couldn't get over each other.
It's tough, I mean, but there's a lot of stuff that reminds me of her. You know, in like relationships, like you see something on TV and you're like, oh, I remember when we used to watch this, or I remember this smell, it reminds me of it.
Their relationship deteriorated over time, and they finally decided to split ways. There are billions of Jelena shippers all around the world who are more interested in Jelena's love life than their own. As a consequence, despite the fact that Jelena is no longer a thing, Selena continues to become increasingly popular.
I think that I'm definitely like in another place, and I think we've definitely went our separate ways, and I love her and I want her to be awesome, but there's things that remind me of her, and yeah, it's my first real love.
You worried that maybe...
In today's video, we are going to talk about how Justin Bieber cannot keep his eyes away from Selena Gomez. Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Attractive people are frequently the center of attention, and Selena Gomez is one of the most gorgeous pop performers in Hollywood. Everyone can't help but grin when they see her since she has such a cute baby face. She has big cheeks, charming eyes, a nice nose, larger lips, thicker hair, a lovely grin, and a face that looks like a doll. She is also an amazing singer. Someone may fall in love with her because of both her appearance and her voice. Who could possibly hate her? Simply said, she's lovely, sexy, hilarious, and a good person. And one thing I've noticed about this lovely young girl is that she appears to be going backwards in time.
Maybe. I mean, we have a lot of history together, so I'm sure, I mean, it possibly could happen, but
Yeah.
I think we're both just on our own journeys of just figuring ourselves out.
Yep.
And I think maybe once we figure ourselves out, we can come together and make an awesome duo, or, you know, she'll find someone awesome, I'll find someone awesome, and I just want her to be happy, honestly.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Justin and Selena have had an on-again, off-again connection for years. Over this time, they've had a lot of disagreements. Without even realizing it, they were both physically harming each other. Obviously, Justin and Selena desired the best for one another, but their relationship had run its course. Despite the fact that they were under a lot of attention, they started dating when they were teenagers. They both became famous at an early age and were idolized by everyone. Everything they did and everything they said was for a good cause. On top of that, everything they did was documented. Everyone on Earth might see it. They really didn't have a lot of privacy. Fans were constantly following them and intruding on their privacy. They both needed someone who could understand how their lives ran. They met and agreed that being with each other would be a great idea because they were going through similar life experiences.
Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Yeah. Is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now?
Unfortunately, their engagement didn't work out. Well, initially it did, but not for as long as they had hoped. Selena claimed that their relationship had become toxic and that they had decided to end it. In contrast, Justin stated that he would always adore Selena and wishes her the best of luck in all of her undertakings. It's worth noting that he never indicated that she was more important to him than Haley, but most likely he was referring to her as a friend.
You know, it always sucks when you see someone you love with someone else, but I just want her to be happy, honestly. I just want her to be happy.
Despite the fact that Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber have not met face-to-face in a while, they are both very well connected. They're still in touch with each other, but Bieber is taking a risk by doing this. The internet has spoken up about him and his ex-girlfriend yet again. This is one of the reasons why some individuals hesitate to let go of the past. Due to extended breakups, Bieber and Gomez have dated other individuals a few times throughout the years. In early 2018, the couple was believed to be getting back together, but they've been apart for a few years and there's no hope of them reuniting. When Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez split up for the second time, he started dating the ex-model Hailey Baldwin. They fell in love and married shortly after. Due to this short period between relationships, the singer fooled Gomez with his now wife. There was a rumor circulating. To say Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez had a turbulent relationship would be understating things just a tad. Their almost 10-year relationship was always one of the most talked about issues in pop culture. Despite the fact that there has been much conjecture over the years, none of them really mentions the other by name now. In any case, Bieber and Gomez have addressed their dispute in a variety of ways, including interviews and songs. There's a lot of evidence in what was just disclosed that suggests the former fooled the latter in some way. For the last few years, they've been focused on mental health and personal life in some form. But this past year, both Gomez and Bieber had comebacks. For the few months beforehand, both of them had been working on the Rare and Changes albums. And then there was Gomez's hit song, her first in 5 years. Rare was released on January 9, 2020, after 2 singles were released in October 2019, including Look at Her Now. On January 3rd, Bieber released his first single, Yummy. Changes was released in its entirety on February 14th. Several tracks on Gomez's album allude to her relationship with Bieber. Rare, the album's title track, is about a relationship she was unaware of and her boyfriend didn't recognize how special it is. In her previous hit, Lose You to Love Me, she paints an image of how she needs to say goodbye to her ex in order to find herself. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.